Wait, y'all, so why they saying that the Haitians in Brooklyn beat up ICE? Is that true or y'all made that up? Like, somebody give me confirmation. Is like that, did that happen for real? I don't know why y'all be playing with Haitians like they ain't been whipping ass since 1791.
There are people that would rather die fighting to stay here than go back to a country where they're going to do nothing but suffer.
I hope none of y'all were surprised when Haitians beat the brakes off them ICE agents.
I heard them bitch ass ICE agents got jumped in Brooklyn. Them niggas is not here to play with y'all. Stop fucking around. ICE pulled up on the exact wrong niggas. I can run up on the wrong city and get some hoes punched in your. And every time that shit get worse and worse. And I'm here for every.
I know that's right, because last time I checked, Haitians don't lose fights, okay? I ain't never in my life seen a Haitian lose a fight. Ask oppression. Word to Jason Derulo. Clock it. Tell them ICE agents to go find something else to melt. The fuck?
To think that y'all was gonna play with Haitians the same way that y'all play with Latinos is next level insanity, right? Haitians were the first people to say, nah, fuck this slavery shit.
What we saw yesterday in Brooklyn, New York, left a lot of people speechless. The confidence, the resistance, the unity that the Haitian community showed when ICE tried to detain them, it was powerful. A lot of black Americans were watching, and honestly, many were shocked. They thought that the Haitian would react like many have done, scared, scattered, running from ICE, but that didn't happen. Instead, they stood their ground, they resisted, they faced fear head-on and moved together like a wall of strength. That moment sparked a real conversation across black community because what we witnessed wasn't just self-defense, it was a lesson. So in today's video, I'll be reacting to the voices of black Americans, responding to what happened and breaking down why this moment matters so much. Make sure you watch this video from the beginning to the end and remember that all the video clips belong to original creators. Credits goes to them. This video is for educational purposes only. We do not support hate, violence, or a division of any kind. Let's get into it.
I don't know why y'all be playing with Haitians like they ain't been whipping ass since 1791. Like, they fought for 13 years straight and did not miss a beat. I wish I was there to see them whipping ICE ass. Hey, I probably would have jumped in like sac passe. Are you dumb? Like, it's mad calm for all of that. Who you hauling down with? Nah, una tabana. Tis-toi. No holding man. Why? Like, yeah, I don't even know why y'all be playing with Haitians like they don't give it up. Like, no shade. You fighting for 13 years straight, non-stop, ain't miss a beat. Come on, like, please. Like, these are the same people that set the tone for other islands to revolt against their slave masters. And ICE thought that they stood a chance against them? Hey! Woo! I wish I was there. I would have had a ball.
ICE is in the Haitian community trying to kidnap some people, and the Haitians were literally fighting back, pulling ICE off of their people, throwing them to the ground, escorting their people away from them. Anytime ICE would grab somebody, the people would hop on that ICE agent and throw them to the ground. They were literally fighting back. And this honestly makes sense because what you said is so true. There are people that would rather die fighting to stay here than go back to a country where they're going to do nothing but suffer. And for the people that are gonna, well, why is their country nothing but suffering? Because of America. America destabilized the country, planted corrupt regimes, and then wonder why you have people fleeing the country to come over here looking for freedom. Then they're gonna take the people that fled from the mess that they created and try to ship them back there. I wish I could show you guys some of the videos that I saw of the Haitian people fighting back, but all those videos seem to get removed immediately. They don't want us watching videos of people fighting back against ICE. The numbers, Mason, the numbers. What do they mean?
I hope none of y'all were surprised when Haitians beat the brakes off them ICE agents when they trying to come up into Brooklyn looking for the peoples. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. This is standard issue for Haitian people. We don't play that shit. There's a reason why Haitians were the first people to say slavery. Oh yeah, fuck you, and became the first nation to gain their independence. I once heard a story, I don't know if it's true, about the Haitian Revolution, where after we won the revolution, we gathered up everyone who wouldn't rebel and cut their fucking balls off. So what I'm trying to tell you, the rumor is Haitian people mutilated and ended the bloodline of all pussy ass niggas. The only ones left are people about that action. Jean-Baptiste is about that action. Sehoslin was out there too. She was scrapping. Robertson Evans. He was putting them balls on them motherfuckers. We had to learn how to scrap up. Don't nobody like us except us. And sometimes even that's not the case. Moral of the story, don't fuck with some Haitians.
To think that y'all was gonna play with Haitians the same way that y'all play with Latinos is next level insanity, right? Haitians were the first people to say, nah, fuck this slavery shit. Nah, we not doing this. Like, y'all have to really learn y'all history, because thinking that that was the community to target next after having target practice with the Latinos is utterly ridiculous. Baby, when I say they beat the brakes off them ICE agents, y'all went from Latinos to Haitians and thought it was going to be a smooth ride. Hats off to y'all Haitians, because y'all really was the first to do it. Y'all ain't do it then, y'all ain't doing it now. And I appreciate y'all fight back. It's so satisfying to see. I suggest y'all go look up the videos from the Haitians versus ICE, because when I say they beat the brakes off of them, the community came together and beat the brakes off of them. So let's see what's going to happen next, because that right there is going to be what starts war. I ain't going to hold you. They not going to hold back, and they not going to stand down.
Gade fwe kan Iceman. Gade bouzen Iceman. Ice in Brooklyn, like, tried to snatch up some Haitians and got beat the hell up. Didn't your forefathers learn their lesson in the 1800s when black Haitians, black slaves, whooped their ass too and gained our independence? It's literally in our DNA. What you think was going to happen? You going to come to a whole neighborhood full of Haitians in Brooklyn, New York, and you thought you was going to snatch one of them up? Nah. Get Momo.
So the Haitians from NYC just put them paws on them ICE workers. If you ain't seen that video, you might as well just go watch the video. Just go watch the video. It was too many of them. It was too many of them. They was coming from the left and from the right. It was like each time you moved the camera, it was like 10 more. It was 10 more. Tagging that ass. Tagging that ass. We need that. We're throwing y'all too. And y'all trying to throw us around, we're throwing you too. They was throwing niggas. Throwing them. I'm like, oh, that's all you. Put them paws on them now. This wasn't no joke. This wasn't no, oh, we're just not going, so we're gonna run away type shit. Nope. Pause. Ass whoopings was handed out to probably like 4, 5, 6 ICE workers. 4, 5, 6. They didn't come deep enough. And even if they did, I feel like they still would have whooped their ass.
See, my thing is, I don't know why they up here playing with Haitians like Haitians ain't beat the hell out of them when they try to put them in slavery. Y'all remember the revolution? You know what's in their DNA, and trauma stays in the genes. Trauma stays in the genes. So, you know, I don't know if y'all want to really mess with the Haitians, because Haitians is warmongers. Don't let the little cutesy soft-spoken accents fool you. Haitians bring war when you bring oppression to their doorstep. I think we should leave the Haitians alone. Well, not me, because I really already deal with Haitians. But y'all people that's trying to mess with them Haitians over there, you refrigerator people, pick your battles wisely. Pick your battles. Pick your battles. That's all I'm going to say. Pick them. Now when you got a root up your ass, don't cry because you didn't know what was gonna happen to you. Okay, keep playing with the baby.
So ICE got their ass beat by some Haitians in Brooklyn. And that just goes to show you, bro, it's a reason why we were the first African nation to free ourselves from slavery, fam. It's a reason these people won't take up with your shit, fam. If they tired of it, they tired of it. That's it, fam. And for those of y'all wondering, damn, why don't y'all just go to your country if y'all just want to be violent and shit? Bro, if you don't understand the history that Haitians have with America, fam, most of us never really wanted to leave our country. We just were forced to do so because America rid us of our resources and then they forced us into poverty. So now that we come in here to this country because that's all the options we have, y'all want to force us back and rid us of more resources, fam? Nah, bro. Some people would rather go ahead and get themselves off rather than sit there and go back to that poverty. That's real poverty. Y'all don't understand what real poverty is until you have to sit there and not be able to take care of yourself, your kids, your family. None of it, bro. Nobody's going back to that shit willingly, fam. I don't blame them. I'll fight too. All that to say, man, y'all Mexicans need to learn how to put hands on them people, bro. Fight back, bro. Fight back.
This is how we supposed to navigate anybody coming into our communities and beating down, dragging and hanging and all these other crazy stuff that's going on across the United States. This is how we're supposed to be utilizing our unity to prevent this stuff from happening. They're not going back into that neighborhood without having some form or fashion of military equipment and gear and whatever the case may be. They're going to have to really get the whole 1% of that city or state to go into that neighborhood. Now, this is what I want to bring to everybody's attention. The United States have the policing of maybe close to 1% of the population. And if you're talking about 1% of the population, we're not even talking about 300,000, 400,000 individuals across the whole United States as police officers. You see what I'm saying? We got 43 to 48 million black individuals walking on this continent, or, North America. Anyway, so my question is this. Why are we letting this small percentage of people dictate how we move? Why are we letting this small percentage of people hang our people, beat our people, incarcerate our people for nothing, for absolutely nothing? And so, I'm saying come together. I'm saying unite. I'm saying, lock in with people that surround you in your community. Love on each other and know, hey, look, the houses, the cars, and all that other stuff, man, they cool. And it's solid to have, and it's fun to operate in this beautiful society when it's operating the way it should. But when it's not, it's time to make sure we course correct. A lot of people are afraid to stand up like the Haitian community stood up because they're afraid of losing their homes, their cars, and all this other stuff. But guess what? One thing, Haitians were not going to be in prison and not going to be sent to concentration camps and be put in position of servitude and slavery and all this other oppression. They said, look, we rather fight and die than to be sent back to a mess or treated like a mess. And so my question is, are we going to stand up? Are we going to unify? And I've seen a lot of groups out there, y'all. It's a lot of groups out there. So when I talk about all the groups, I'm talking about the NAACP. I'm talking about the Hebrew Israelites. I'm talking about the Alphas, the Kappas, the Omegas, the Sigmas, the Iotas. I'm talking about the Bloods, the Crips, the folks, the GDs, all of them. I'm talking about everybody out there that is a group of brotherhood black men who's standing up for those black men in that brotherhood. And what I would like to see is everybody come together. Somebody sit at a round table and we start navigating in each city, starting the big metropolitan cities, man. And I'm confident that the way the minds are working right now and how everybody's moving right now and the climate that we're living in, that this would be on a whole nother level, and it's going to change the trajectory of history for black and brown people in our communities. So big shout out to Haitians, man. Keep protecting the people that you love and care about. Don't let just anybody come up, even if they got a police on their chest. Don't let them just come up, man. I'm telling you, there's 9 bullets in that chamber, 10, 12 at the max in that chamber, and you got to get it out the holster. And if they come in with those things, you know what I'm saying? I'm not promoting violence, man, but what I'm saying is that if they're coming at you violently, and there's 50 people, that one gun ain't gonna do nothing. In fact, they're gonna think about whether or not they should pull it out, because it's to their detriment if they did, you know? So anyway, 1 to 50, 1 to 20, you know what I'm saying? Look, there's power in numbers, man. Stay unified, stay connected. There's a lot of us out there. All we have to do is lock up. And so let's get connected. If that's something y'all interested in, man, y'all holler at me. I got some plans, I got some views, and I want to connect with every black man in the United States who's looking to create unity and a more structured and empowered community for our people. Love y'all. I'll see y'all at the top.
Man, let me tell y'all something. Haitian did not come to play in Brooklyn. When that ice poured up, I know some people expected to see panic folks running, hiding, melting into the crowd, but that's not what happened. What we saw, that was a masterclass in community resistance. They moved like they had one brain, one heart, one mission, and it was not today. Now listen, if you know anything about the Haitian history, this should not even surprise you. This is the same bloodline that whooped Napoleon's behind and kicked out of the French. Haiti wasn't handed freedom, they took it. So it makes perfect sense that even in 2025, Haitians in Brooklyn still carry that warrior DNA. Now let's talk about FBA folks reacting to this, because y'all been lighting up TikTok and Twitter. Some of y'all said, I thought they were gonna fall like some of these other immigrant groups. But nope. Haitian said, ICE who? And stood 10 toes down. And let's keep it real. A lot of immigrant groups don't move like this. When law enforcement shows up, there is fear, there is silence. And listen, I'm not here to shame anybody, because fear is real. The system is designed to make you afraid. But what Haitian just showed us is that fear don't mean you freeze. Fear can push you to fight smart. This is where you as foundational black Americans gotta stop and pay attention. Because you know about resistance. It's literally in your bones. But over time, the system have tried to tame your fire through policies, through media, through economics, and definitely through fear tactics. Now, what Haitians reminded you of is what happens when community unity becomes a weapon. You just need a group that locked in, that's not scared to stand side by side and say, we're not going down easy. Now, I already know what some folks gonna say. You may say, but Haitians stay together because they come from the same country, they speak the same language, and they have the same background. And that's true. But don't act like FBA folk haven't shown that same unity time and time again. Y'all remember Montgomery, bus boycott, Baltimore? Y'all remember those moments. When it moves together, the system gets nervous because they know you know how to shut things down when you want to. What's different now is that social media got everybody distracted. Let me slide in a little history real quick, just so we are clear. Haiti became the first black republic in the world in 1804 after defeating the French Empire. They inspired slave rebellions across the Americas, including in the USA. Thomas Jefferson and other US leaders at that time were shocked by Haitian Revolution because they feared that the enslaved black folks in the South would try to do the same at that time. And the US punished Haiti economically for over a century, which is a part of why the country still struggles today. This is how powerful black resistance can be when it's organized. You win one battle and the world reacts for centuries. So when you see a group of Haitians today in the middle of Brooklyn refusing to be bullied by ICE, you are not just watching a news story. You are watching a legacy in motion. And that's a lesson. It's not about copying anybody else. It's about remembering who you already are. You are the descendants of the people who survived the worst. and still managed to build the culture, soul, music, style, innovation, resistance out of nothing. If this Brooklyn moment shows you anything, it is that now is the time to move in unity again, to organize on the local level, to support each other financially, to support black-owned businesses, and to stop expecting anybody to come and save your family. Now, I'm not saying that everybody gotta throw a fist or take to the streets. Resistance looks different for every person. Sometimes it's protesting, sometimes it's organizing behind the scenes, sometimes it's educating, mentoring, or building your own platforms like this one right here. But one thing that it can't be is silence. That's not who you are.